The year is 1579, a time of exploration and cultural exchange where the world was becoming increasingly interconnected through trade, religion, and conquest. The seas were bustling with ships carrying goods, slaves, and ideas across continents, and the land was alive with the footsteps of those seeking new opportunities and adventures. A Portuguese Jesuit missionary, Alessandro Valignano, arrives at the port of Kuchinotsu in Japan. Valignano, a man of great vision and determination, was on a mission to spread Christianity and establish stronger ties between Europe and Asia. He is not alone. By his side stands a figure unlike any other the Japanese people have ever seen. This man, with his imposing stature and striking appearance, immediately drew the attention and curiosity of the locals. Towering over 6 feet tall, with skin as dark as night, he is a man who will soon be known as Yasuke. His height and complexion set him apart in a land where such features were rare, making him a figure of intrigue and mystery. His origins are shrouded in mystery. The enigma of Yasuke's past only added to his allure. Where did he come from? What was his story? These questions lingered in the minds of those who encountered him. Some believe he hailed from Mozambique, others from Ethiopia. The debate over his origins reflects the broader uncertainties and gaps in historical records from that era. His true name remains lost to time. The name Yasuke itself is a Japanese adaptation, a new identity forged in a foreign land. His original name, the one given to him at birth, is a mystery that has been swallowed by the sands of time. What we do know is that Yasuke likely began his life enslaved. The brutal reality of slavery was a common fate for many Africans during this period, and Yasuke's journey was no exception. He was ripped from his homeland and thrust into a world of violence and uncertainty. The trauma of being torn away from his roots and forced into a life of servitude left deep scars, both physical and emotional. He may have been a child soldier, forced to fight in the brutal conflicts that ravaged Africa. The use of child soldiers was a tragic reality in many parts of the continent. He may have endured the horrors of the transatlantic slave trade, surviving a perilous journey across the ocean. The voyage was fraught with danger, disease, and death, and only the strongest and most resilient could survive such an ordeal. Whatever his path, it led him to India, where he served as a bodyguard for the Jesuits. In this role, Yasuke's strength and loyalty were put to the test, and he proved himself to be a formidable protector. It was in this role that Yasuke caught the eye of Alessandro Valignano. Valignano, always on the lookout for capable and trustworthy individuals, saw something special in Yasuke. Valignano was a man of ambition, eager to make his mark on the world. His vision extended beyond the immediate goals of his mission. He sought to create lasting change and build bridges between cultures. He recognized Yasuke's strength and intelligence, seeing in him a valuable asset for his upcoming mission to Japan. Valignano's decision to bring Yasuke along was not just a practical one, it was a strategic move that would have far-reaching implications. And so Yasuke found himself once again on a ship, sailing towards an unknown destiny in a land far, far from home. This journey was different from his previous ones. It was filled with a sense of purpose and possibility. Little did he know he was about to become a legend in a foreign land, a symbol of strength, resilience, and the enduring human spirit. The journey from India to Japan was long and arduous. Yasuke, a man of remarkable strength and resilience, embarked on this voyage with a sense of purpose and determination. The ship he traveled on was a Portuguese vessel, a sturdy yet cramped wooden ship that had seen many such voyages across the vast oceans. For months, Yasuke endured the cramped conditions of the ship, the relentless sun and the constant motion of the sea. The quarters were small, with barely enough room to stretch out, and the air was thick with the smell of salt and sweat. The sailors, hardened by years at sea, shared stories of their adventures, their voices carrying over the sound of the waves. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity, the shores of Japan appeared on the horizon. The sight of land brought a wave of relief and excitement to the crew, their long journey nearing its end. The coastline was a welcome sight, a promise of new beginnings and adventures. The sight of this strange and beautiful land must have filled Yasuke with a mix of apprehension and awe. He had heard so much about Japan, its rich culture and history, its fierce warriors and intricate customs. Now he was about to experience it firsthand. The arrival of a foreign vessel was always a cause for excitement, but the sight of Yasuke sent shockwaves through the crowd that had gathered on the docks. The people of Kuchinotsu had never seen a man like him before. His tall and imposing figure, his dark skin, a stark contrast to their own. Yasuke's arrival was a momentous event, a meeting of cultures and worlds. His presence challenged their perceptions, broadened their horizons, and sparked a sense of curiosity and wonder. The people of Kuchinotsu would remember this day for years to come, the day they first laid eyes on the Black Samurai. Among those who heard the tales of the extraordinary foreigner was Oda Nobunaga, a powerful daimyo who dreamed of uniting Japan. Nobunaga was a man of insatiable curiosity and a shrewd judge of character. He was intrigued by Yasuke's strength and intelligence, seeing him as a potential asset. Yasuke soon found himself standing before Nobunaga in his grand castle at Azuchi. The daimyo studied the African warrior with a keen eye. He was impressed by Yasuke's imposing physique and dignified bearing. He tested Yasuke's strength, challenging him to a wrestling match, which Yasuke reportedly won. Nobunaga was further impressed by Yasuke's intelligence and ability to learn Japanese. He saw in Yasuke a kindred spirit, a man who refused to be defined by his background. He offered Yasuke a place at his side, not as a servant but as a samurai warrior. Becoming a samurai was a long and arduous process, steeped in tradition and ritual. It was not merely about learning to wield a sword or mastering the art of combat. It was a holistic journey that encompassed physical training, mental discipline, and spiritual growth. The path to becoming a samurai required unwavering dedication and a deep understanding of the Bushido code, the way of the warrior. This code emphasized virtues such as loyalty, honor, and courage, and it was the backbone of a samurai's life. From a young age, aspiring samurai were trained rigorously in various martial arts, including archery, horseback riding, and swordsmanship. They were also taught the importance of strategy and tactics, learning to think several steps ahead of their opponents. It was a path reserved for the Japanese elite, a path that had never been walked by a foreigner, let alone a man of African descent. The samurai class was deeply entrenched in the social hierarchy of feudal Japan, and it was almost unthinkable for an outsider to penetrate this exclusive circle. The samurai were not just warriors, they were also scholars, poets, and statesmen. They held a revered position in society, and their way of life was seen as the epitome of Japanese culture and values. The idea of a foreigner, especially one from a distant land like Africa, becoming a samurai was beyond the realm of imagination for most people at the time. But Nobunaga was not a man bound by tradition. He was a visionary leader who saw potential where others saw only limitations. Nobunaga was known for his unorthodox methods and his willingness to challenge the status quo. He believed in meritocracy and was always on the lookout for individuals who could contribute to his grand vision of unifying Japan. When he first encountered Yasuke, he saw more than just a foreigner. He saw a man of extraordinary strength, skill, and character. Nobunaga's decision to take Yasuke under his wing was a bold move, one that would forever change the course of Yasuke's life and leave an indelible mark on Japanese history. Yasuke's journey was not an easy one. He had to overcome not only the physical challenges of samurai training, but also the cultural and social barriers that came with being an outsider. Yet, Yasuke embraced this new life with the same determination and resilience he had shown throughout his life. He immersed himself in the training, learning the ways of the samurai with a fervor that impressed even the most seasoned warriors. His dedication did not go unnoticed, and he quickly earned the respect of his peers and the admiration of Nobunaga. Yasuke's progress was remarkable, and it wasn't long before he began to stand out as a formidable warrior in his own right. He trained alongside seasoned warriors, proving himself to be a quick learner and a formidable opponent. Yasuke's presence in the dojo was a constant reminder that greatness knows no boundaries. His peers, initially skeptical of the foreigner in their midst, soon came to respect and admire him for his skill and dedication. Yasuke's journey was not just about personal achievement, it was also about breaking down barriers and challenging preconceived notions. He showed that with determination and hard work, anyone could rise to greatness, regardless of their background or origin. He was given the name Yasuke, a Japanese name befitting his newfound status. This was more than just a name, it was a symbol of his acceptance into the samurai class and his new identity as a warrior of Japan. The naming ceremony was a significant moment in Yasuke's journey, marking his transformation from an outsider to a respected member of the samurai community. It was a moment of pride and honor, a recognition of his hard work and dedication. He was gifted with a katana, the soul of the samurai, and traditional armor, a symbol of his loyalty and his commitment to his new lord. The katana was more than just a weapon. It was a symbol of a samurai's soul and a testament to their honor and duty. Yasuke's receipt of the katana and armor was a powerful affirmation of his status as a samurai and his bond with Nobunaga. It was a moment that solidified his place in the annals of Japanese history. Yasuke's journey wasn't limited to personal transformation. He also played a pivotal role in shaping Japan's history. As a samurai under Oda Nobunaga, Yasuke's strength and skills were instrumental in securing key victories in several battles. One of the most notable was the Battle of Tenmokuzan. Yasuke fought bravely, his valor recognized by many on the battlefield. His contributions didn't end with his swordsmanship. Yasuke also served as a trusted bodyguard and advisor to Nobunaga. His strategic insights proved invaluable, helping Nobunaga navigate the complexities of warfare and politics. Yasuke's presence was a constant reminder of Nobunaga's progressive vision and the limitless potential of those who dared to defy the odds. The battlefield was not just a place of combat for Yasuke, it was a stage where he could prove his loyalty and courage. His actions in the Battle of Tenmokuzan were nothing short of legendary. He stood tall amidst the chaos, his formidable presence inspiring his comrades and striking fear into the hearts of his enemies. Yasuke's bravery and tactical acumen earned him the respect of many seasoned warriors, further solidifying his place in the samurai ranks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.